Man, they're fun at parties, huh? Okay, so what did that open the gate to?
Disney World!
It's go!
I recommend Land of Dragons first, it's a bit easier.
Okay, Land of Dragons. That'd be this one.
Yep. Gotta love the Hard rock remix of the old Gummy Ship theme.
Neil.
God, I can't wait till we get to the gate to Halloween Town, because that is my favorite level of the Gummy Ship.
I'll do what I want, idiots.
Oh, you already figured out the missiles. So yeah, that's all you got. Missiles are spamming the button to shoot.
Yeah,
And square to roll.
I'm not rolling with square.
Was it circle then?
Yeah, circle.
Alright.
Took me a second to figure out that you can't just hold down the button, you gotta rapid tap it.
Holding it down locks on missiles, which do have their use. But the majority of the time you're just gonna mash.
Oh, okay, I can't hit those guys from the front. Yeah, this part already feels a lot better.
Yeah, it's... And also you only have to travel through each of these once.
Well, that's a small mercy, huh?
Yeah. Thing is, Kingdom Hearts 1 didn't give you the Warp Gummy until halfway through the game.
True. Alright. That's a lot of asteroids. I guess they did call it an asteroid field, so they needed to throw like 20 asteroids at you at the end to make sure that you knew it was indeed an asteroid field, huh?
Yep.
Yay, I did the thing. Alright, so this is the Mulan world.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All things considered, I like the Mulan world, but it does have one of the most annoying enemy variants in the game.
Lovely. This one's exciting. Oh, wow. We're too late to save this place.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Hun. Not Hun, just him.
Just him.
Instead of having an army of Huns, he gets an army of Heartless instead.
Oh, whoops.
See that, Mulan? It's Shan Yu, leader of the Hun army. Come on, girl. This is your big chance.
What army? It's just him!
Mulan whoops public enemy #1. You're gonna be famous. I'm talking A-list.
Wow, they really want him.
I'm not sure.
Sorry.
I haven't even joined the army yet. I have to take my father's place to preserve the Fa family honor. I just hope I don't get discovered.
Would you
Whatever,
not
you're just
lose
scared, admit it.
honor
Aren't you?
to not try to attack him while he's on his own? And, like, while you have the opportunity? I don't know how honor works, but like... Oh, do they think it's a Heartless? Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Jump on him.
It doesn't have yellow eyes, idiots!
Maybe we better look before we leap.
Why is Goofy
And as
the voice
usual,
of
Goofy's
reason?
the one with the brain cell.
Is that
They
Mushu?
share it,
That's
but
right.
Goofy
I know
holds
you
on
heard
to
of
it.
me. I'm little, leader,
Yeah.
and legendary. Now y'all scram before I get my dragon dander up.
Hey, Mushu, we missed you.
Oh, he doesn't recognize them
Yeah, well, you
because
better
he was
hope
a
I missed
summon.
you, or else you're Sora.
Oh, he does know that.
Donald, Goofy.
Okay.
Yeah. All the summons you had, any summons you encounter were meant for
Man,
you.
we used to kick all kinds of bad guy butts
I used
together.
you like once.
Yeah, you know I help these guys out of a lot of tight spots. Cause I'm a mighty dragon.
It's more than I used him.
Truth.
I don't like Mushu very much as a summon. He's only really useful in one spot, and it's finicky as fuck to do it
Something like
correctly.
that. And you are?
I'm Mulan. No, I mean,
It's too late.
just Ping. I am Ping, son of Fazu.
You know Mushu?
Mushu's one of my family's guardians.
We didn't know we were borrowing somebody as important as a family guardian.
Yeah, that's right. And that puts you three up to your eyeballs in debt to Ping here. Well, guess what, kiddies? It's payback time.
Mushu.
Ah, they don't mind. Ain't that right?
Sounds fair.
See, Ping here was just on his way to join the
The
Imperial
problem is
Army.
Mulan never knew
We
Mushu
gotta go
was
find the other
gone.
recruits over at the
'Cause,
training
like-
camp.
Yeah, so Sora just joins the Chinese army in Kingdom
Easier to fit in if
Hearts.
I'm with guys like you.
What do you mean fit in?
Wait, yeah, but what do you mean
Don't worry
fit
about that.
in? There's a duck and a
Pretending
dog.
to be a boy, aren't you?
Yeah, but nobody ever points out Donald and Goofy in any context. Like, it's never weird to anybody.
Well, why did Goofy know?
You didn't notice?
What?
Not me.
No, like, what?
I think it's working.
Because Goofy's the only one who holds on to the brain cell.
Every once in a while,
Right
Sora
here.
or Donald borrows it, but it's mostly Goofy's. Oh, God. Hoo boy. Okay, so now we actually have to use the Disney party members.
Yeah, I recommend keeping Goofy since he's the one who gives you access to Valor form.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point. I keep forgetting I need him for that. Wow, it feels like there are chests everywhere compared to KH1.
Yeah, unlike KH1, it's actually a requirement for completion to collect all of the chests. And it's much more doable in Kingdom Hearts 2. The only real challenge is getting the chest that only unlocks after you defeat all of the Data Organization members. So far, I've done about half of them.
Alright. But seriously, how are we supposed to join the Chinese army? They'd cook Donald.
Remember, girl, and Lei.
Like, he would be rations. That, oh my god, Mulan.
God, I love this cutscene. This is genuinely one of the funniest scenes in all of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hey, no cutting.
He just got freaking decked!
Back off.
Dear god.
A space in line.
I wonder what they're serving for lunch today.
Knuckle sandwiches.
Oh god.
That does it.
What the hell just happened?
Chaos! Chaos!
Please.
Please.
What a girl.
Because apparently saying please is girly?
Knock what off?
You punched me. What a shrimp!
What? Who you calling a shrimp? Hand to lips?
Oh,
I'm a
God.
bona fide guardian dragon.
Let's just get back in line, okay?
Whose side are you on? I just got slugged.
Want some more?
Soldiers, get back in line.
Oh, King Moron.
The captain.
This isn't Persona 4.
If it was, he'd be dead. So, you know. Sora's ready to throw as many hands as possible.
Heartless.
Like,
Yeah?
my god.
It runs away.
Ready.
Yeah.
Alright, so for the first couple battles in Mulan's world, there's a gimmick where you have to make sure you do more damage to them than they do to you. Because if they deal damage, it takes down that morale bar, which also goes down as time goes on. But to get it back, you can collect those orbs.
Okay, so it's kind of like Struggle.
Kinda, sorta. This is a Mulan-specific gimmick, and it's only for the first couple fights. I'm gonna say 4 fights that you have to deal with this mechanic, and then it just goes away.
Huh. Should I be level 10 already? It feels soon.
Alright.
Yay! We did a thing. I need to try out the drive form next chance I get.
It's good. It's probably good to save it for the next area, because that's where some of those annoying enemies spawn.
Sorry.
And going into a drive farm also heals you.
The speech bubbles even popped up in the right order of Sora, Donald, Goofy. Got that. Wow. Wow, it feels like people are so much more willing to throw hands in this game than the first one.
Kingdom Hearts 2 has a more more consistent attempt at being humorous, and that can sometimes be part of it.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Is that part of the reason why, like, this game is typically more beloved because of the more consistent tone?
I wouldn't say that. To be honest, the jokes aren't really something that the fandom brings up much outside of the really memorable ones, like the one we just saw during the fight. Kingdom Hearts 2 is mostly beloved because of its combat.
Okay, so I could have reached that. Good.
Damn, I've only gotten that one that way, like, once. And it took me 4 or 5 tries.
Do you typically
I
need to
usually just
until
wait till you get double
glide?
jump.
Oh, double jump. That makes sense. Fireworks?
Yeah. And if you hit it, they explode.
Lovely.
But they don't damage you, so it's fine. They do drop items, though.
Oh. Why you do this, camera? Oh, it's one of those hopping zombies. That's clever. That's really clever. I like that.
Hopping zombies?
Yeah, these Heartless are based off of the Chinese myth of hopping zombies. I don't remember what their actual name is, but basically they were revived, but after rigor mortis set in, so they can only move by hopping rather than walking.
I didn't know there were hopping zombies in Chinese lore. I completely missed that.
That's really cool. Yeah, that's typically how they dress too, but the front of their hat usually has like a tag on it. I think that means they're like under the control of someone that summoned them or something. I'm not an expert by any means.
I've definitely seen the thing with zombies with the tag on their face, which is like the thing that means they're a zombie. I know Genshin Impact has a character that is a zombie, and they've got a tag on their face.
Oh, yeah. She's an example of one of those hopping zombie things, but she doesn't hop because... Yeah, because that would make her feel really weird to control.
In fact, most situations of things where I've seen the characters with the tag on their face, they're mostly normal except for the tag on their face. Especially since it's anime, so even though they're zombies, they look just fine.
I think it's a way to make them...
You need to talk to the captain. He has 3 missions for you need to clear.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so I was just getting ahead of myself.
You got a little XP and you opened some chests, so it was fine.
The surprise attack.
Doesn't really matter which order you do these in. But, the ambush, I believe, is the most difficult one. If I'm remembering correctly, because I think it has 3 of the really annoying enemies you haven't seen yet.
The whole morale thing's an interesting gimmick. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but it's certainly creative, I'll give it that.
For the most part, it doesn't really get in the way as long as you're playing well. It can be a bit of a problem if you take a lot of damage, though.
Is it a bit of an ass on critical, or do you more die on critical than have the morale?
It is a bit of an ass on critical. I usually do the other world first on critical, because even though it's higher level, I don't have to deal with a morale gimmick.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, they're really accepting of the fact that there are monsters instead of Huns, huh?
I've also, I've beaten this world on level 1 before, which was interesting.
Oh yeah, don't you get some kind of like thing that makes it so you don't get any EXP if you equip it?
So on critical, there is an ability where all your other abilities are, that when you equip it, you gain 0 XP, and the only level ups you get are the bonus ups from defeating bosses. And the level 1 run is like the ultimate challenge that the Kingdom Hearts game has for you. I attempted one on Kingdom Hearts 2. I have no desire to ever finish that attempt. I made it to about halfway through the second world, and then I encountered a wall. Or should I say a door.
Isn't freaking... I think I remember hearing you mention something about KH2's critical mode. Isn't there something about it? Like...
I like KH2's critical mode. It's basically glass cannon mode. You do a lot more damage, but you can't take it.
Okay, so enemies do more damage too? So everyone does more damage?
Not so much that enemies do more damage as you have a lot less health.
Ah, okay. I mean, that almost sounds like Merciless in Persona 5. I think I heard that damage is intensified on both sides. So, like, you do a lot more, but they do a lot more, too.
I hope that's true, because that would make Merciless sound a lot more fun than I was having with that first part there. Although I assume that was mostly just because I'm under-leveled for what they expect you to be in Merciless mode.
God, Merciless and Strikers is ridiculous.
I'm assuming they want you to be in the hundreds, or well, 99. At least above. Yeah, 99. Because I went into it like immediately after finishing the extra stuff, and I was not prepared for how hard it was going to be.
Yeah, because it's not just your character's level that you need to have high, it's your persona's stats, too. And that's a lot
Yeah, I
harder.
don't have either of those. I made it through that opening area, so I have a chance to grind if I ever play, well, if and when I ever play again. I'll do it eventually, I'm sure.
On the bright
Alright,
side...
when you see the big guys, I suggest going into Valor form. You'll know it when you see them.
Got it. Know it when I see it.
Valor's the easiest way to stun lock them, although it can be difficult to start the stun lock. There he is!
Give me strength. Yeah, back off.
Oh god, I forgot how much easier they were on this difficulty.
I can't use magic in this form, can I?
No, you can't. Valor does not have access to magic.
Man, it completely messes with his skill set, so it kind of took me by surprise. I guess that's something to get used to.
You'll get Wisdom Form later, which gives you access to more powerful magic spells than normal. And then there's Master Form, which is like a combination of Valor and Wisdom. And honestly, once you have Master Form, there's no real reason to go back to the other ones other than to grind them up for their abilities. Because you do get movement abilities from all of your forms, so you want to level them up to max, so that you can get all the movement abilities on basic Sora. You can only, as of right now, get Valor Form to level 2 until you get the next form, and then you could get both of them to level 4 until you get the next form, and then you can both of them to level 8, and so on.
Interesting.
Yeah, they level lock each of the forms until you unlock another form.
Fun stuff. I guess that's to stop you from grinding it up to max and just sweeping through stuff.
I suppose, but it would take a while to grind them up to max in the first couple worlds.
Alright, up to the summit. Oh, wow. Those two guys comboed me. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Alright, you haven't had access to a lot of the new, like, the extra nuances yet, but what are you thinking of KH2's combat? Like, you're still definitely very early game, but you're starting to get a sense of the flow by now, I'm sure.
I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier. I am enjoying it. It's kind of weird, but, like, I'm not having the same kind of issues I did back with, 1, if that makes sense.
For a very long time, I called Kingdom Hearts 2 the game in the series with the best combat. It took 3, in my opinion, to finally have a game that I liked the combat better.
Let's see, I'm glad I managed to unlock Scan so early compared to my first time playing with 1. Because my god,